Hey everybody, happy Music Monday. Welcome back to the studio. Thank you so much for playing our Name It and Claim It game today. If you did, y'all have been so cool about that. The song that we featured today was A Horse with No Name by America. Great band. They had such a sound of the 70s, maybe early 80s too, I think. But this song in particular reminds me of summertime growing up. The smells, you know how music can do that? Like there's something about these songs that brings back being a kid, like the smell of my mom's old Plymouth. It was like a light blue color, I think, and the windows rolled down, and those leather seats and the real skinny steering wheel, and riding around with her in Goodlettsville, going to the post office, and no seatbelts, of course, standing in the front seat next to my mom. Also reminds me of Pleasant Green Swimming Pool, which was a public pool kind of a few hills away from us, and just the sound of it, golly, I had neighbors, the Harrises. They had a car dealership, and so they always had these new cars. I know Philip would come home in his El Camino. His granddad owned the dealership. I think it was Hardcastle Motors, maybe. But whatever. This just reminds me of being a kid and cruising. That's what this song sounds like to me. It's a cruising song. Wind in your hair, windows down, and it never gets old. And you have to know, in the production of this song, it's so simple, but it's that metronome, like do do boo do do boo do do boo boo. They had a lot of percussion going. It was very cool. Interesting instruments, big solos. So as y'all know, I'm a big fan of guitar solos in the 70s. Love it so much because my daddy was a guitar player. So that's what this song reminded me of. And we are gonna do our best. I'm gonna do my best here, but I'm way out of my wheelhouse, y'all. I just sit down and try to practice these and learn them with you. So thank you so please don't rip me to shreds. And please come to our shows because we are familiar with our set. I know how to play my songs, but this is a challenge and I love doing it with you. So thank you for being here. All right, here we go. Let's see. Butcher Fest. I've got this on auto scroll. So I'm going to push the button. Here we go. All right. Oh no, here we go. On the first part of the journey, I was looking at all the life. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rains. The first thing I met was a fly with a buzz and the sky with no clouds. The heat was hot and the ground was dry, but the air was full of sound. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to get out of the rain. In the desert, you can remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 la. After a few days in the desert sun, my skin began to turn red. After 3 days in the desert fun, I was looking at a riverbed, and the story of old how a river that flowed made me sad to think it was dead. Yeah, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 la. The harmony. Ooh, ooh, do 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 do. has a heart of ground, but the humans give no love. Yeah, I've been through a desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to get out of the rain. In the desert, you can remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 do 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 boo boo doo boo boo la 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 la. Anyway, lots of la-las. That scroll was going, so I didn't get to wrap the first la-las right. I had to stay on track with the scroller. So that's it, y'all. Thank you for indulging me in one of my favorite bands and favorite songs from my childhood. I appreciate it. And I mentioned this a few weeks ago. I'm going to mention it every week. I'm going to put together some things for y'all that might help mentor you in your music journey. So if you're interested in that, something you could, maybe a free download, like a way to organize your songs, your lyrics, set list templates, things like that have been very helpful for me over all these 30 years since we're on our 30th anniversary this year of Did I Shave My Legs for This? I want to give back and share with my awesome fans that I love so much. And let me know what would be helpful for you in your music journey that you would like to know from me. We may even do maybe Q&A or a live or something. Just start doing some fun stuff together on Music Mondays and see if that is anything you're interested in. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for your time. Have a beautiful week. See ya.